After leaving industry in the late 90s and after a 2-year sabbatical to delve into history's greatest minds and see if my theory that joy came only from loving was correct, and that transcendent human performance also only came from loving, that both were verified incontrovertibly. Look at the library we have on the site, it all points to that. I retooled as an elementary school guidance counselor and placed myself in one of the largest, deepest elementary schools in the country, turning down 3 or 4 affluent suburban school districts. $1,200 students in this school, 90% on poverty. The drug and incarceration rate, early pregnancy rate in this little city called Chester was off the chart. A graveyard of slow death for these children. I had to find a way to try and impact them all. It was a huge campus, I don't know how many acres. Due to the lack of caring that the parents of these children receive, that they can only then pass down to their children, a similar lack of caring. And due to the dynamics of a windy concrete town/city, each day, this massive campus was covered with litter, much from the children, but not entirely. It blew in from the rest of the city, but much from the children. Candy wrappers, all kinds of the junk food that we idiots in this society allow our children to consume. Our children of all levels of affluence, or overprivileged and underprivileged. Well, quickly that way presented itself, and school started at 8, as I recall. I'd be on campus somewhere between 5 and 6:30, as I recall, in the morning. By wintertime, it was dark for the first hour or so, and I would pick up every scrap of paper, every condom, every shard of broken glass. The condoms from people using this huge campus for nighttime entertainment. These were my children. It was impossible for me to let them come to a campus that looked the way this one did, so littered with trash. It was impossible for me to let the teachers come to that environment, littered with trash. It was an immense joy to give them the gift of 2 things: a sparkling, clean campus every day before they arrived, and someone that cared that much, that loved them that much. Well, I was totally new to this school in many, many ways when I started as counselor in September. And I'll guess it was about a month and a half maybe, after I'd been doing this, speaking to no one about it, just doing it, that Mr. Jackson, the school custodian, was standing at the front door. I made it my business during this to never make eye contact with people. This wasn't about looking for looking for anything. It was about trying to create something to try and deliver and infuse joy. And eye contact could confuse that. Gee, I wonder if this fella is looking for praise or thanks or help or... I was picking up trash near the front door of the school, and I heard this voice. I get it now, the voice said. I looked up. It was Mr. Jackson, the African-American custodian that had been there for years and years and years. Nice fellow. I get it now, he said, indicating that he had been puzzling on something for a long time, which I guess makes sense. They'd never seen anything like this before. I get it now, he said. You're at war for these children. And I'm sure I suspect I said to him, Mr. Jackson, that way of thinking about it has never occurred to me, but nothing could be more true. That's exactly right. What I'm doing, friends, is crazy. It must look crazy. Unless you see the truth that I remain at war for our children. The only way to ruin their future as much as we are by allowing the no-charge dumping of carbon dioxide out of our exhaust pipes and out of our coal-fired electricity plants and seeping out of our fracking sites. The only other way we could so destroy our children's future would be to unleash a global thermonuclear war. The amount of carbon that we've put in the atmosphere so far. If we took that, if as a thought experiment, we took that carbon out of the atmosphere, the only way we could keep the planet as warm as that carbon is by lighting off the thermal equivalent of 400,000 Hiroshima-class nuclear bombs in the atmosphere. Every day. Every day. Every day. I'm at war against that. Figuratively and literally, I'm at war against that. We have children in Afghanistan, American children, fighting for what they think is right. They're at war. They're jumping behind walls, they're fighting furiously, and we can see the context, so we not only don't think it's crazy, we think it's sane. You just can't see my context. You won't see the context of your children, at least so far, and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren. You bet I'm at war, and if I'm the creature I hope I've become, I'll be at war with my last breath for our children. Nothing less will save them from the most highly financed and therefore most powerful evil force that's ever been on the planet, an industry, the fossil fuel industry, going after another $40 trillion in fossil fuel revenues. And if I succeed, if President Obama succeeds, which we won't without your help, without your too going to war for our children, but if we succeed, that industry knows exactly well and perfectly well that as soon as it's evident that we're going to succeed with legislation, the value of their owned reserves goes from $40 trillion to $20 trillion or $10 trillion or less, almost instantaneously. How hard do you think they're fighting? How much do you think they're spending on disinformation, on funding candidates? How much? How much? You bet I'm at war. Nothing less will save our children unless millions of us go to unviolent war for them. You bet I am. And there is nothing on the planet that is so joyful. Nothing that is nearly so joyful. Everything else is pitiful alcoholism.